Hi folks, this is Graham from Score It. I'm going to take a couple minutes to walk you through one of our image validation lesson plans. All the materials you need for this are available right here on this page, and you're also going to quickly notice that this strategy can be applied to a variety of content areas, but I'm going to go ahead and walk you through our Hurricane Sandy lesson that we have available for you on our page. So as most folks out there know, Hurricane Sandy hit the eastern seaboard of the United States in October of 2012, and we had this really unique historical moment because this superstorm hit the iPhone capital of the universe. So when you went online and you went on Twitter and you went on YouTube, there was an absolute explosion of images that were being posted. A lot of them were clearly valid and treated so as journalists. Others were sort of questionable. Still others you saw and you knew immediately they were true and didn't have to worry about verifying them. So as consumers of information and as students and as historians and as journalists, it was this sort of unique moment where there was a lot of great information out there on the web, and then there was also a lot of bad information. What we want you to show your students how to do is actually test and use a function on Google called search by image to validate these images. What I'm showing you right now is a Google presentation that's available right here on this site, and you can actually walk through this with your students when you introduce the activity. So here's what the handout looks like, and what we're going to do is go onto Google and search some of these images. You can use any images you want for this. You can search Google image by copying and pasting the URL in right into the page, or you can upload any image that you want. If this is kind of a little bit complicated for you, you can simply give your students the link to this web page, and they'll be able to copy and paste the URL just like we're about to do here. So here's the handout your students are going to use. And the first thing that you have them do is make some predictions about whether or not they think an image is valid and why. And then they go onto Google on any computer browser. Unfortunately, this does not work on the iPad yet, but hopefully that'll change soon. You click on the camera icon, and then you get this search by image menu. Notice how this is search by image. It's not Google Images. It's within the Google image page, but it's a particular function called search by image. And you can paste in the image URL, or you can actually upload something. What you're going to have your students do is on this page, if you right click any of the images, one of the options is copy image URL. So you can go ahead and do that. Then paste it into Google Images, click on search by image, and then it will give you search results based on sort of crunching the data that's in that image. And what you're going to have your students do is kind of take a look at where this image has come up and try to assess whether or not it's valid. And if you take a look at this search engine results page, you sort of immediately see that this image also showed up on an article from Mashable.com, which is a highly reputable tech site, as part of an article called 7 Fake Hurricane Sandy Photos You're Sharing on Social Media. So that's one really great piece of evidence already that your students might begin to gather to say, hey, you know what, this image isn't valid, and someone's either doctoring it here or pulling it from another source. So that's just one example of what you'll have your students do. They can go through all 6 images we have on the site here. They make some predictions in the first column. They gather evidence in the second, and then they draw some conclusions. So this is an example of how we can take something that for us as teachers a lot of times is really overwhelming. Social media, the overwhelming amount of information that's out there on the internet, and bring it into our classroom to engage students and create meaningful learning. So we hope you try this in your classroom. Let us know how it goes, and feel free to shoot us an email if you have